Hey guys, I think somebody didn't want Jonathan to tell the truth, so it happened. Uh, Hold on a second. Yeah, somebody who has,
Yeah,
somebody has
yeah.
control of this. Yeah,
Our
uh,
space got crashed.
yeah, it happens. It happens, but uh, yeah, never mind. We're all back.
Gosh.
Uh, uh, Basically, you were. Can you hear me, Jonathan?
Yes.
Okay. No, basically, you were saying that the code is out there for people to review, and did you mention what's inside the code?
Yes. So so what's inside of the code is very very alarming. If you actually spend the time looking at it, talks about the Lenovo laptops that are all infected, creating a botnet with the Pegasus spyware and how it's actually transmitted. Um, this is this is our reality, right? This is it's intelligent, it's elegant. Um, People need to learn how it's actually happening. Um, don't ignore this, please. I don't know how much longer until we get kicked off again, but please.
Well, I don't believe in conspiracies, but
It's just technical
Yeah.
difficulties, I suppose, right?
yeah, but
But
Yeah.
but I always say the same. What scares me the most is what we don't know, and maybe this that seems huge. It's just the tip of an iceberg. Uh, what's going on? Maybe much uh, worse than we think. Uh, so I don't know. Probably there are many things that it's not appropriate to mention right now. It's all about timing, and maybe not. It's not the time to say certain things right now. But what do you think is
yeah.
going to happen next, Jonathan?
Um, so yeah, I mean, I know what I'm saying is, it's kind of, well, he's probably just making it up, but I'm not, and it's in the court documents, and it gets really deep, and the support, is amazing, and hopefully I continue to have it. Um, the people need to know what's going on. This is actually actively happening right now, and I'm not the only one making these things. I mean, you think that you I think I need to put it into context better. We are bought up. I say we engineers are bought up by the big corporations. If you think the bug bounties or Zerodiums are paying money, you're wrong. The money is in what I'm doing. That's where the money's at. Then they'll pay it. Like they'll pay it. They'll wire you that money. I mean, look, bug bounties are great.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right, Jonathan. Before I started getting into the corporate world after parting from the Navy, I I was in the same boat, right? So I was getting offered like crazy shit, right? To hack and, and by hack I mean do a lot of things you were doing. Um, Maybe not with Android or iPhone, but with other things. And yeah, it's a real thing. It's a commodity at this point. It's very much a commodity, and I, I don't. I want to say, I don't know if it's to some kind of weird like. thing, or if it's actually to protect us. When I was doing it, I honestly felt it was to protect us. But I was on a different side. I, when I did what I did, it was very much the feeling that they were trying to protect us. It was, with the certain 3-letter organizations, and it very much felt like it was to protect us. I really didn't feel like anything else, especially with the things that they were asking me to do, and in the filters and whatnot they were asking me to set up. I I don't feel like there was anything that they were asking me to do that was like, against American citizens or anything like that. So I just want to point that out.
Yeah, I don't feel that way. Um,
I know.
I don't feel that way. I believe that there's other threat actors involved. It needs to be confirmed by investigative journalists and engineers. That this has
Well
to
said.
that this is something that I know what I was asked to create. As far as how far did it go, or how deep is it currently right now, needs to be investigated. I'm trying to raise awareness. I'm trying to show people that these things are possible. The true trust vulnerabilities are a major issue. A major issue. I can tell you, I can't express this enough. You should not be able to control your iPhone from a browser. You can laugh at me all you want, but the money that I was paid to create this is no laughing matter. You don't understand. You should not be able to do what I'm doing to your phone in a browser. Should not be able to you should not be able to click a button in your browser that will data wipe your phone, guys, or extract all your data. It's You can imagine the impact. I can send you a malicious link like I did last night, like an airdrop, or even I could send you somewhere online. I could send you somewhere onto a web page, and you'd believe that you're clicking something that's just nothing, right? And your phone's hooked up to your computer, and it's just like, well, this isn't a vulnerability. This is a feature. This is a feature. No, no. You're already trusted to your computer, and you're being exploited. It's not a vulnerable,
Yeah,
And so I want this to people, please, please take this seriously. I am not out here for clout. I am not. I'm putting these documents out. I mean, look at my court case. Look at who I am. Look at what's happening. Why is the court case sealed? Everything. It's gonna come out. I guess we can take some questions, Alberto, and then I
yeah.
have to run.
I was just going to say that of you who want to ask any question to Jonathan, please request the microphone and raise your hand so we can answer in order. Okay, I think Shan was the first. Okay, Shan, go ahead.
Hello?
Hello.
May I speak?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. Jonathan, that is absolutely incredible, but also very, very, very believable. Um, I don't have the same background you have at all, but I'm a geologist. But I came across several years ago now somebody that went through something very similar to what you've been through. And it's been going on for a while. As Alberto or Jason, you said 10 years. This guy was from 20 years ago. It's been building in our country, and all I wanted to offer was some comments as a backdrop to this, that we have been deeply infiltrated, and it's gone inside a lot of our tech companies. Some of them are partly Russian owned. Apple is one of those, Google is another. Yuri Milner was the guy who bought a chunk of them at the beginning. This desire to grab the tech that's out there from individual creators like yourself, Jonathan, that's powerful, is very pervasive too. There's a large degree of what I would call mob state activity. Some of it is tied right into our CIA. Those are the guys that I reported with, the informant that came forward who had thousands of documents, had done 20 years of testimony and research. And we sent it to the Intelligence Committee. In the process, his daughter was stolen. I mean, it's just, I mean, I don't think you're at risk at that degree, Jonathan, but this guy was targeted for his technology, early technology. And it's important. You're right about what you're saying. This is very, very, very deep. And it's actually inside our own government at this point. That's what our group, separate group, has been focused on, is how this ties back in to our own government at this point. And Chinese part was very interesting to me. I don't have as much of a handle on that, but bottom line, I just want to reinforce that you're not imagining things. It is very deep, and there are a lot of players in this, including mob states that are looking for control and damage to America, that are inside our FBI, our CIA, and Defense Department. So I'm curious about the folks, like the guy that didn't want his picture taken while you were talking to him. That's very curious. And there's lots more, but I won't take your time except to say one last thing, that there is one case brought forward. Once somebody's covered by NatSec, they can do anything. Jeffrey Epstein was kept quiet under NatSec. So if you got bad guys on the inside and they want to cover things up, we've got corrupt people inside our Justice Department, inside our FBI and our CIA, and they use NatSec to put a cap on it. And inside that, it's very hard to do very much. And Congress keeps trying, but our intelligence agencies have repelled any actual oversight or disclosure. So there's a court case called Oberlander by Lerner. Oberlander by Lerner is the lawyer. He took it all the way to the Supreme Court, showing how this NatSec actually was just a cover and that it was damaging Americans. And Supreme Court refused to hear it. So we are stuck in this do loop, and you are one of the victims. But there are dozens more, and they're mostly around the technology fields, the useful, like the NSO Pegasus, and that's a whole nother section, is how INSLA was stolen by the Reagan folks, given to Israel, spread around the world with the back door, turned into Pegasus, and now is NSO. So you're on the same field, and that's what's happening. Is this is about hearing and doing. Information is the new oil. I mean, information is what we do and how we act, and whether how to control us is what they're gathering. And they gather it every day through the devices that you just talked about. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much.
Lishon, do you have a question?
Yeah, hi there. Thank you so much, Jonathan, for going over all of this. I personally have been dealing with this for 12 years. I'm completely, I won't say completely computer illiterate. You know, I can look at HTML, and I've done a few hyperlinks for old websites, but, you know, I didn't know much. But I was hacked by a person, by a kid actually, who then told the government or the FBI that once he got caught, that it was my fault. I've been tracked basically since then, and I've found things online about me. I can't get anyone to address it. The people that live around me all believe that I'm doing things online. I'm actually, I have a lot of Twitter followers, and I had them prior to starting to talk about right-wing governments and things like that. And then suddenly I was being followed. Suddenly people were dressing like me, looking at all my purchases, all of my auction items started to get stolen out from under me. Um, I was actually had people repeating my words back to me. Basically, somebody around the neighborhood hooked up a criminal who has a similar name to me. There's a website dedicated to people to being able to just hack an MD5 and put up a website out there with LaShawn as a name. It caused me to be assaulted because someone's using my information to pretend to be me. They're getting people compromised to do things, and then these people are coming after me. So thank you for making it clear how easy this is to happen. I can't even get my husband to put tape on his camera at this point. And I almost killed myself. I'm at the point where I'm just not feeling anymore, but I'm still being constantly harassed by everyone that lives around here who thinks at some point that I was broadcasting and that they have the right now to invade me in every way they want to.
Hey, LaShawn, DM me.
Excuse me? Hi?
DM me, LaShawn.
Okay. I will do that. And it's pretty, I've been to the FBI. Today, I called the Attorney General, of the state. 2 hours later, I get a call back. It's not from the Attorney General. It's somebody faking a call back, which means they were listening to the original call.
So this has been going on a lot, okay? Mm-hmm. And where we don't even get me started. If you guys, anybody that's listening, if you're having similar crap that's going on with LaShawn, right? DM me. I'm trying to get to the bottom of this.
Okay. And I have tons of, you can see all the breakdowns from my Apple. It keeps getting cut. You can see where it had a breakdown. I go back and check the report. So it's like it's being hacked every day or something. I don't even understand.
No, and I have a clue. I'm okay. Yeah, I have a clue. So LaShawn, just DM me and we'll talk tomorrow. I have some ideas and I could probably get you remediated pretty quick. But
okay, thanks. All right, I appreciate it.
My phone was hacked by a group that was with Eric Prince after we submitted the intelligence report. Someone followed me to New Hampshire, and there were 3 gunshots in the woods at night from 11 every 5-10 minutes. There's nobody who even hunts in this area, never mind at 11:30 at night.
Right.
But in any case, my phone took pictures of me from the other end of the couch. My files that I'd been taking snapshots of disappeared. And then somebody came and crashed on Twitter and took down my last account, which was verified by the intelligence guys they're intelligence related guys. I don't know if they're actually working in FBI or CIA, but they're definitely working with them. And one of them verified that it was Eric Prince's group. It was coming from Brazil. But in any case, this stuff that before I knew about NSO, I saw a piece of it. I don't know what piece I saw, but the fact it could take pictures of me and delete my files and get in there and erase things was really weird. So I'm past that phase. I'm not in danger anymore, but it was weird.
Oh, good.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm right in the middle of it still.
Well, just if you're not the main target, they're just harassing you. They'll eventually go away.
Well, I think someone's planted something. I think someone's also now trying to take over my identity because I do have an intelligence background, but all of my documents were stolen. And I tell people my name is LaShawn, and they say, oh, yeah, Lee Chan. Like someone's out there trying to be me, and they think that person is me, and it's not me. So I'm getting a lot of blowback. I've gone to the police. I've gone to the internal affairs. I was assaulted because of this. I went to the police.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, and they lied on the report, and then I went to
Wow.
internal affairs, and they were like, "Oh, well, are the exact circumstances of the assault correct?" And I said, "Yes, but all of the outlying other information is lying. You can't even tell in the report who I am, what happened, that I was married, that it just looks like I'm some crazy woman." They used all of these inflammatory language,
There's
and
deep
No.
corruption. It's been around for a while, but right now it's just, wild.
Oh
yeah.
no, it's not just right now. It's been forever, and it. No, you shouldn't have to deal with that. Where do you live?
I'm about 25 minutes outside DC. I'm in Manassas.
Oh,
And
okay,
I was
Manassas. Yeah.
incredibly verbal. And I got out of the military before anything terrible, and I was going on Donald Trump's website and putting up pictures of him molesting girls and things like that I had found on the internet. And apparently I called a lot of attention to myself, and
No, I mean
that's kind of really where it
that's
started.
yeah, that's nor here or there. And thank you for doing that, by the way. Um,
Sure.
but well, we all know what. Yeah. Anyway, but if you're being harassed, and literally, if anybody in this space is being harassed, that's not okay. It doesn't matter what you subscribe to. It doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on, red, blue, blah blah blah. Doesn't matter, right?
Absolutely.
You deserve right, and no, speak up, and I will fuck.
Jason, Jason, I just want to
Yes.
say you're brilliant. And if there's anybody in this room that is suffering from any of these things, please do contact any one of us. I think we need to let Jonathan perhaps finish, because I do appreciate that he wants to go and be with his family. And I'm sure
Absolutely.
everybody else in this room
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
will appreciate that.
Yeah.
So I
Good
don't
call,
mean to be
Samantha.
rude or interrupt any of you. We can all chat about it later, but if perhaps we could just focus
Yes,
back on what Jonathan wants to finish.
it's
Good
been
call,
more.
Samantha. And Samantha, it's like 5:00 a.m. there, so
Yeah,
it
we
it,
have
it
no, we have been running this space for almost 3 hours, 2 hours and 42 minutes. So we should really thank Jonathan for having for being brave enough to come here and to talk about these things that are
yeah.
very, very serious, and not everybody has the courage to do that. So, Jonathan, you have all our support. We
Well
love you,
said.
and you are awesome. I mean, you're great, man. I love you, and uh, we can continue this on another space on part two, and we're here to support you, all of us. So, thank you very, very much, Jonathan, for
Yep.
spending the time here and sharing the things that uh, people might not believe you, but uh, you did what you had to do, and people should do their research, and other people should also do investigations, because this is very serious. And you have in your everybody, please go to his YouTube channel, uh, to his GitHub site, and take a look at his research, his proof of concept, his all his videos, and then you come to your own conclusions. Thank you very much, Jonathan. You are wonderful.
Thank you. I am gonna do something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I'm gonna release the document for this data security for the U.S. Census. I'm gonna release it right now, so that everybody can actually see what's been sealed. This has to stop. It can no longer happen, and you'll see what's actually happening. And this, I'm uploading it right now, and we'll be able to, everyone will be able to see what I'm talking about, because I fear that people are not going to believe, and I understand. But it's here on my Twitter now for everyone to see, and just refresh. This is a sealed document in my court case.
Jonathan, you shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah,
I've already
Jonathan,
done.
maybe it's not the right time.
It
Yeah.
is there. It's done.
No, Jonathan.
That's it. I appreciate it, but this has to stop. It has to
Jonathan,
stop.
I get. No, you're very valiant. Don't get me wrong. You're
there. So please share it. Please share it.
Okay.
When I look, I'm going to look for help as well with an attorney, and I will make sure that I keep you very close when I'm looking for this. Your needs as well.
The document, Jonathan, request.
Just so you know, it needs authorization.
It's available.
For
Refresh. Refresh.
Government.
It has to happen. It has to happen, and I cannot. This is sealed, and you have to know what's going on. This is
Jonathan,
our data. This is our information.
Jonathan, be careful, buddy.
Thank you.
Jonathan,
please. Thank you.
We really want to protect you. And
yeah.
Maybe
I totally get what you're doing, Jonathan. It is very valiant. Don't get me wrong, but don't be a martyr. Please.
Is there a recourse you can take? Is there another way you can do it to be covered? Release this in another manner?
Retweet it. This is a whole nother level. I'm being silenced. I'm being silenced. My website's taken down. I mean, everything's stopping. Everybody's stopping it. The courts are stopping this. The courts actually know about this and are doing nothing. This is in the court system right now.
But Jonathan, don't be a martyr, okay?
I'm not. Look. There's a point at which we have, somebody has to step up and it's I'm done with it.
No,
I can't hold this anymore. The weight is heavy.
No, and
the weight is heavy. I can't sleep. I can't eat proper. I mean, I'm constant. I can't hold this anymore.
And you're a very smart man. Okay.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you guys for everything.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. And Jonathan, this is Nick again.
He's disconnected. Okay, well.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. Thank you for sharing it, and it's really, really important what you're doing. I do want to say that when you get through these things, they pass. So we were vulnerable for, I don't know, a couple of weeks for me, and then for the other guy probably for a couple of months. But once you have the data out there, what are they going to do? The only thing they can do then is court. So the only risk then is in the legal system. So once the data's out, lay low. Just get the data out there and then lay low, and then everything passes.
Well,
I love you. Good luck.
This space really ended. This is like a movie. I mean, never expected that this was going to end this way, and I don't know. I really, we all want the best for him, and we need to protect him. And well, he's under a lot of pressure, of course. I mean, I have lived a situation that it's been complicated, but his situation is much more complicated. And well, when we are under this amount of pressure, we don't think rationally. We are driven by emotions, and I just hope the best for him, and we are all supporting him. All the people that are here, Jason, Samantha, Nick, Flip, here. We are here to protect him. Well, I don't know, Jason, Samantha, Nick, want to add anything?
Yeah, Jonathan, you have, opened a lot of our eyes, and we knew. I mean, I think deep down, a lot of us knew some of this was going on, and you really just kind of proved it, right? So, It's
It's mind-blowing.
right. And yeah,
I have a renewed
Jonathan,
purpose. I feel like I have a renewed purpose now. I have
yeah.
a direction. I have a focus now, as opposed to just existing and trying to figure out, you know, and feeling alone. That's the worst. Feeling alone, being gaslighted, constantly being told it's not possible, it's not happening, you're making it up, you're saying things that aren't there. And so,
I,
finally having to learn computers and to do all of that, I had no interest. At this point, I practically have PTSD to being near one.
You
the
know, Sean.
one question that I had was if they could view and dump your data while your device is powered off and the battery is taken out. That was the main question I had.
Hopefully, we can get him to answer that in the future.
Jonathan's gone. Sleep. He's vanished now. We just
Yeah,
need to
yeah, I
him
know.
in.
Right, and
Oh,
sleep.
right. Sorry.
I'm not sure that it was possible with the device totally powered off, but
Well, back when Back Orifice was around, there was some rat tools that could do that with the FUD.
Sleep. I was one of the people that made Back Orifice.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So.
You had more in common than you thought.
Yeah, like fucking that was like Black Shades fucking 2.0, dude. That shit was fire. It was a very, very advanced remote tool.
Oh no, it was easy back then. Shit.
Please don't go too
Hell,
technical.
we had shit. That was when Telnet was still a fucking thing.
Yeah, BBSs and anyway. All right, we're getting into the
IRC
weeds.
bots.
We're getting into the weeds. All right, so no, Jonathan had a great conversation there. I think Jonathan, he made to light a lot of the things he did, and the fact of the matter is, privacy is dead, right? So privacy is dead.
I never understood how it was so big of a deal that we weren't allowed to open a letter under the worst of circumstances, and now this is where we are.
Yeah, well said. And we're at this point where, you think back 10 years ago where we're talking about, EFF, and we're talking about freedom of
Freedom of press.
information. Yeah, and well, kind of in a sense, but we're back then like EFF, and EFF. I'm still a big supporter of EFF, but retro peer and all that other crap. But privacy is a big deal now. Like, we don't have any privacy. I mean, you have an iPhone, you have an Android, blah blah blah. You don't have any privacy.
But unless they make that completely obvious to everyone, then everyone is able to be compromised. And that's what's happening around my city here, is everyone's getting compromised. This whatever virus that's getting tossed around from person to person, that my neighbors are all listening into each other. Every kid around here is a damn computer genius. And they're swapping people's voices around, and
our good friend Samantha in the UK, her whole neighborhood was compromised, and
it's insane.
Yeah, and it's been going on for more than 5 years, and it's just, what do we do? Like,
Well, the FBI guy I just spoke to about this wouldn't give me his card, made me wait in that shack to talk to him. And the person had someone else come in
wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. He wouldn't give you his card?
He wouldn't give me his card. He asked me a bunch of specific questions about what I thought was going on. Seemed surprised I wasn't actually responsible for anything and didn't really know what was going on. Had me in there long enough to download my phone while it was sitting there.
Where are you?
Wait, what?
I'm in Manassas.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So yeah,
nice.
and so they had me in the shop, and my packages are being opened before they're being delivered to me. Everything I
Oh,
get is being messed with. And while I was there, my FedEx guy showed up at the shack, and somebody else was talking to him and distracting him. So I don't know if they're passing things through my mail at this point, because I used to get auctions, so I used to get packages every day. But then they started outbidding me on my auctions, and things got all messed up there. And now I think that they're just running contraband and pretending like it's coming to me and just pulling it out ahead of time.
No, I mean, shoot. Yeah.
Are you
It's
guys in
insane.
Jason, are you in Jonathan's Discord server?
No.
Add me, send me your Discord and I'll invite you to TruthSec.
All right, Sleep. Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I request that you record? Hopefully, you recorded this session and that you edit it, put it back out if it's appropriate to do
Yes,
so.
the recording will be out there. Unfortunately, it was being streamed via YouTube, but after the crash,
Also, Alberto, I archived.is
Thank you,
his
Alberto.
Twitter feed.
Okay. No, to answer your question, Sean, yeah, the whole recording will be available if Twitter doesn't delete it. But yeah, it will take some days. The idea is to
Thank you so much.
somebody is having trouble in the house. No, it will be published, and I will publish the link in my Twitter. So stay tuned.
Nice, Alberto.
Oh shit, I thought I muted my mic. My bad. My apologies.
Are you good, Sleep?
No problem, Sleep. Samantha, anything you would like to add? Nick?
Oh, unfortunately, I caught the very end of it. But yeah, I did read. I'm reading through the document right now that he posted.
I did try to wake you, Nick. Well, no,
I did.
No, it's apparently that's what rum does to me. So
yes, I thought you might have had a
but
little
I'm back.
snooze. Bless you.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I think.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Is
Bless
there
you,
anybody
Nick.
else in here that would like to contribute anything? Because hang on.
Yeah,
Because
any
I
of
think
the.
there's quite a few
Yeah.
people here that might have something to say. I'd quite like to listen to them. So can I get rid of some of you speakers for a moment, please, so that we can free up some
Go
space?
ahead, Samantha.
Thank you very much. So is there, if you can do something, or I'm just going to invite you all and hope for the best.
Yeah, Q.
Oh, Sugar, I've just removed her from the space. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I didn't.
Well,
oh no.
Did anyone else
All the
notice that as soon
participants
as
and
the
I
word whistleblower was said, that the space ended?
Basically, my
Samantha, you can just remove her from the list, and I'll
No, I
DM her.
know. I made a mistake. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't mean to remove her
Don't
from the space.
worry, Samantha. Don't worry.
I'll call her back in.
I was trying to tell him to go through WikiLeaks to drop the info, and he would have been better off going through WikiLeaks.
No, Samantha,
Okay,
it was a simple
sorry.
mistake. You could.
Sorry? No,
It was a
I know.
simple mistake. Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. Right. So, sorry. Back to where I was. Kevin, please go ahead.
Yeah, me and Jonathan have been speaking a lot. Sorry.
Shush.
Sorry.
Hi,
Emily,
good
but
afternoon.
sometimes I need that mute button. Go
All
ahead,
right.
Kevin.
Hi, I'm Kevin. I'm a lawyer from Malaysia, and I was invited to your space by Lily, so she's a friend. I heard Jonathan, before he left, he was very determined and he wanted to get, that information out there. And I know that you guys really love him because there was so much concern. And somebody, I wasn't really looking at the screen. Somebody said, just get that information out there and then, lie low for a while. During the Arab Spring, what they were doing, they were putting things on those paste bins and they were anonymous, right? So people were just communicating through the paste bins. That's one way I can suggest. But if you look at my profile, there I have a link there. It's like I have an Ethereum address. You can get an Ethereum address .ens, and what you can do, since you guys are in the InfoSec community, I guess you guys probably know about Ethereum name service. You can get a domain based on Ethereum blockchain, and then you load up an IPFS node on your computer. You put all the information you want into a simple HTML file or maybe a whole website. Then you link your ENS domain to your hash of your, the HTML file or the folder. And then anybody can then access that information online through your, Ethereum address. So all you need, like mine, is kevinkoo.eth, and the website which I put up is just a one-pager. It's kevinkoo.eth.link, and because it's on the IPFS, I think it's it's uncensorable. In fact, anyone can access that same information just by accessing it through an IPFS gateway. It's just that my link makes it easier, but anyone can access it through any IPFS gateway. And that's decentralized information. I guess you guys probably know about IPFS by now. So I'm not the expert here. You guys are. Just
we are
sharing.
not we're always learning, my friend. So thank you very much for sharing that with us. We are not experts. We are always learning. So Q, do you have a question?
No, it's just that I might not be able to sleep tonight, or I'll have nightmares.
Yeah.
You could burn your iPhone if you want. That might make you feel better.
Very Android.
Please, I paid like over $1,000 for it, so I'm not gonna burn it. I don't know. I mean,
Well, I was selling it to me for $50. Just kidding.
Very Android.
So we've got Legion, who would also like to say hello. And is there anyone else?
Legion.
Please wave your hand or request the mic.
Samantha, if you need the mic, you can always move me to the listeners.
Legion,
I was just doing that. Yeah.
Legion, go ahead.
I'm going to go down as well to the listeners. Yeah, thanks.
Yep. So the thing is that I just wanted an insight from you guys. How do we, the non-tech guys, approach all this scary thing we've been hearing for so long? I mean, how do we approach it?
Right, like you're not IT. Okay.
Put tape on your camera. Start with tape on the camera. I'm serious. That's the first thing that compromised me, was getting nude photos by accident.
Disable your weather app.
Oh, actually,
that's really good advice, actually.
Sleep, that's actually very good advice. WeatherBug, if you have that crap, get rid of it.
Digital well-being as well.
Yes, digital well-being. Like all the weather apps
already disabled
garbage.
All those apps.
Yeah.
Well,
I already disabled those apps.
Root if you have an Android, just root it through Termux and then tell Google Play and everything to fuck off and use APK Pure.
Yeah, right. And that made no sense to anybody that's not a Luddite.
No, exactly. Too techy.
Right. So
yeah. We need caption and translation.
I don't know, actually. I can't say. I have no idea if there are any people. We might be actually doing these people down by saying they're not techie. We don't know that. There's been lots of people through here tonight. So.
Oh no! There's different levels of.
Of course. No, I was just
trying to, yes.
I'm apologizing for making an assumption.
Good call.
We're going to have to make social media with letters now.
Can I ask if the tech people do use tape on the camera? Is that a thing everyone does?
Yes.
Yes. I would assume women more
yes
so,
and no.
sure, right?
Yes and no. When you have a Zoom conference, I don't.
Right.
Well, I don't know. I did earlier. I still managed to put some double-sided.
Anti-seeker is pretty.
Yeah.
Well, for instance, my cameras have an automatic shutter, so I can turn it off. But, and like on my computer, I have full control over the cameras. But it's you probably want to have a shutter on your
Oh
camera
no, I
on
do
your.
on mine because I found where they hacked the cameras and everything when I finally went through everything. Like I said, I've just been going through my phone to figure out how everything worked and
Yeah.
open things up. So I finally put the
Guys, Jonathan's account has been suspended.
No,
What?
it is the
No,
old
no,
one,
no,
Samantha.
that's wrong. Somebody made a mistake and they forgot to put a one after
Uh,
the no,
no,
Yes,
no,
it's the old
I'm on
one.
it.
no. That's incorrect.
Oh, good call.
What's this
Okay,
then?
It's
Alberto.
Jonathan Data one.
What have you found
Oh,
out, Alberto? All right. No, I gotta look.
oh, okay.
Jonathan.
I'm just going to tweet this because that's what I just saw.
No,
So
it's still there, and I archived .is to his Twitter feed and GitHub feed.
No, actually, Samantha,
have
that
I
Nice
is his
spelled
sleep.
it
old
wrong?
handle.
Nice sleep.
It is the old handle
I'm
of
going to
Jonathan that pinned up at the
archive.is his
top.
GitHub again.
Oh God, it's got a one at the end. Sorry.
It is the
Yeah,
old
Sorry,
it's a
handle.
one
guys.
at the end.
Sorry, panic over. I'm so
Well,
sorry.
Oh,
I
you're
mean,
good, Samantha.
whistleblower, then the space goes boom, so who done it?
It was actually, I
Yeah,
guess, Alberto's connection that dropped off.
you're good. Samantha, you're good.
It was the packet
Sorry.
gnomes.
Samantha, it's like what, 5 a.m. where you are?
Yes.
That's
I'm
beer time.
got matchsticks in my eyes.
Well said, sleep.
Yo, but Jason, you should really check out that annieseeker.py that I sent you. That is for iOS as well.
Oh, for real, man. Thank you. And I will definitely check out that probably
It's
first thing
Oh, good.
tomorrow.
Thank
yeah,
God.
I know I
Someone
sent a
else gets to
lot,
speak
but
apart from
that's their
listening to you two
biorecognition
roll
scanning.
on.
Oh, no, and don't feel bad for sending stuff to me. Like, I love everything you send. So
Excuse me, boys.
you're a
Sorry.
man.
Well, I've been
I'm
trying
being
to
rude. I'm
get the.
interrupting.
Sorry,
I'm
that I've.
interrupting. We've got a new speaker in the room. You two can chat about that at another time. I think there's other people that want to say stuff. So sorry. We have a young lady that wishes
you're
to
a good
speak.
moderator.
Well, I think sometimes you just need to be told to shut up. So
Well,
anyway.
it was me who muted. It was me who muted.
Oh,
I'm guilty.
one
Sorry.
account, 7 lives. Please say hi.
Hello.
Oh, 7
Hi.
lives.
hello.
How you doing?
I could be better.
Okay.
What's up?
I caught my girl cheating on me last night.
Are you here to talk about what have you been in the room have you just joined the room?
I've just joined. I was just looking for a group of people to just get this off my chest because I don't have many in real life.
Actually, Samantha,
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Wait, hold on. I can help with this. How long have you been with your girlfriend? Hello?
He's not on.
I think his connection dropped. I think.
Yep, he went away.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that's fortunate.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that for you. That's freaking terrible.
No, and I
hope they're looking at my computer because they're going to get pure autism.
Well said.
Is there anybody in here that wishes to contribute regarding Jonathan, iOS, privacy, global nightmare, just to add to our
I tweeted out the WikiLeaks back-end files.
No, Sleep, that's not helpful.
That has U.S. Air Force, U.S. military.
How much music we can take today?
Okay, it's me or
anybody that understands tech or has lived through this kind of thing. This is massive. And Lil Shaw, is it?
Well, the WikiLeaks shit has military documents.
Yes, Sleep. Sorry.
Yeah, well, yeah,
it means
Sleep.
a big deal, doesn't it? It's a massive deal for victims.
I was wondering, just for those of you that have been doing this so long, because like I said, I really do feel like I have PTSD just from being forced to deal with it at all. How do
I
you all deal
totally
with
get
that?
that. I don't know
I
how
can
you deal with that.
I can tell you the way I deal with it is beer, but
Oh, well,
the
that's a great bit of advice, Jason. Yeah, let's all turn into alcoholics.
no. Honestly, I'm very logical. I don't need beer for this. I mean, that's not it. No, I'm a very logical person. Like I put it
I mean,
out
are
there. I
you
did.
looking at? Are you look? See, I haven't seen pictures of anything. I just find, I guess, the code, right? So is that
Hmm.
what you look at all day? Basically, is the code. You're not actually seeing the real world things, right?
Well, the real world things are the
Uh,
code.
I mean,
they
you
have
know what
been.
I'm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly what
yeah,
you're saying.
Are you
and
dealing?
And this is part of the
uh,
problem, I believe, and why it's taken so
oh,
long to
oh,
actually be exposed. Because
oh,
I think you're a consumer. I'm a consumer. I've been a victim. Alberto, Jason, Sleep, Jonathan, they all sit and look at code all day, just like you said. And there is a massive difference between what we experience as
no,
consumers, what we
no,
see, and what we're able to assess,
no,
that is often dismissed by
no,
people
no,
in, yes,
no,
yes.
no.
Hey,
I
What's
Samantha,
look
so
at the
wrong?
code.
I have been a victim
I,
of something and
I,
I'm
nobody
not
understood
saying
me.
you're not being victims. I'm just saying my
no,
opinion
but
about why this has
I,
taken so long
I
to
look at
come
it.
out.
I look at it from both sides when I do my
I'm not saying you
research.
don't. I just wanted to make
Right,
it clear. That was all.
right.
I just think we're going a little bit. I don't
I
know. I
think
just want
you.
to stick to the point. So maybe I'm
I.
tired and ratty, and I
Mm,
should just go.
no, you. Yes, you're absolutely right. But no, no, Samantha. No, you're absolutely right. Um, yeah, we tend to be a little bit more delved in the code than we're more in reality, right? But it, yeah, when we're looking at the code, when we're looking at the 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 and we're looking at,
What does
we're
that
doing.
even mean?
Hold on, I didn't finish. When we're looking at the shit, right? But I look at it as a human too, right? I look at it as, how does this affect me and my family? Like, how does this affect my friends, right? So
That's not
I'm
what.
always looking at the code. When I'm doing the code reviews at work, and I'm looking at the things that affect my family, right? So whether it's Twitter or whether it's Facebook or fuck Facebook, but if it's anything, Snapchat, and yeah, I'm reviewing the code. I take my family into consideration. Like
I don't think you're understanding what the point I'm making, though, and I'm sure you do, Jason. You are such a caring individual. I know you personally. I understand who you are, what you represent, and you have some of the most endearing qualities about you, and I know you know your shit as well. But all I'm saying is, and I'm not trying to, I'm just being, I might sound a bit aggressive about it, and I do apologise for that, but I was just trying to explain that there is a clear definition between what you guys do and what you look for to solve these puzzles, and what a consumer might see, and how they might find that, or what the visual aspects, or the abnormalities that appear in a phone that might not always be able to replicate or capture, and explaining those things, how difficult that is to guys like you.
Well said. Okay.
All I'm saying is there's a very big difference between those two things.
No. Yeah, well said. Okay. I understand. Okay.
And unfortunately, that lady's gone. So I hope she doesn't think I'm aggressive. And I'm sorry if I was aggressive. I don't know. It is 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm absolutely knackered. And
Bloody hell.
I
No,
just
no,
wanted to
no.
get that point across because I think it's important, because I think we know there's a lot of victims and there's a lot of people that have been trying to call it out, but you know, there is a very defined sort of them and us type, which I know you're trying to bridge, and Alberto is, and there's many people in the tech community, I think, that are trying to bridge that gap now, but we just need to, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah,
So,
no, well said. Well, that's very fair.
and on that note, I'm going to kiss you all goodnight because I'm absolutely
naked.
Yes. So I probably still listen, but I can't talk anymore. So good night.
Good night, Samantha.
Good night. Thank you, Jonathan.
Take
Good night, Alberto. Good night, Tonya. Good night, Legion. I don't know who else is in here. I can't see past that. So ciao for now.
Ciao for now.
Sweet dreams. Legion, do you want to add something before we close this 3 and 50 minutes of space?
No, I guess I'm good.
Okay, thank you for your
Wow, Legion, so many words.
Wow, yeah, I'm speechless.
Yeah, speechless with all the amazing words Legion has said.
Yeah.
Quite
Okay.
wise words, you know. Wise words always are small, but they weigh much heavy.
Okay, guys. Thank you for being here. Jonathan is not here, but he is really brave to having said all the things he said, and well,
yeah, Jonathan's.
This will continue. This is just the beginning, I think, of something huge. And what you've heard is probably the tip of the iceberg. There's probably much more to come. So don't trust any technology. It's complicated because there's nothing you can do actually if you're going to be a victim. Good luck. So I wish I could give you good news or a solution to the problem, but there is basically there's nothing you can do. That's the message. I don't know if you will be able to sleep or not. But that's the reality. It's better to know that, for me to know the truth and the reality than not knowing what's going on. So I prefer to know and be sad and depressed. I will take my antidepressant medication now.
All right. Everybody have a great night.
Good night.
Okay. Buonanotte. Good night. Buonanotte.
Buenas noches. Ciao.
Ciao.
Adeus.
No.
Ci vediamo.
Buonanotte, principessa and prince.
Okay. Stay tuned. The recording will be available soon, so you can listen to it again if you miss part of it. Okay. I love you guys. Bye bye.
We all love you, everybody. Ciao.